or by the time you're watching this, I guess I should say, I hope y'all had a good Memorial Day weekend. I am getting everything ready for today. I've got some pasta going right now because I'm gonna make pasta salad, and obviously I need to get the pasta cooling for later on today. And I just ordered some food and hopefully it should be here soon from the grocery store. I just figured I would turn the camera on and show you guys some food that I'm making today. Also, like always, I'll give y'all some cleaning motivation too, because we always got to clean this house. But I was thinking that if I shared some things that I'm making today for Memorial Day, you guys would be able to use them for the 4th of July as well if you're here in America. So anyway, got some things to do this morning. Like I said, we're gonna go ahead and get this pasta cooked and in the refrigerator. That way we can have it for pasta salad later. But just figured I'd bring you guys along for the day. I'm gonna do things a little differently this morning. I've got to go ahead and unload this dishwasher and load up everything here because I'm gonna need to drain that pasta and I don't have any room in the sink. So let's go ahead and get this done. So I've got my pasta right here. As you can see, it is super hot. So I'm just gonna let this sit at room temperature for a while because I don't want to put it in the refrigerator right now with it being so hot. I don't want it to heat up the refrigerator. So we're just gonna leave it here for a little while and then we'll make the pasta salad in a minute. Okay, so I'm about to start getting ready for the day. I had to move in here to the bedroom mirror because the light in my bathroom, like we have a skylight in there and it was just like shining down on me too harsh. But I wanted to show you guys this blooming face sculpting tool. It is so cool. I've been using it. I would say I don't even use it every day. Can you hear it vibrating? I probably use it like 3 times a week. But if I wake up and I notice like my face feels a little puffy and I just want to sculpt it a little better, then I'll start using this and I just push up on it. You'll see a noticeable difference like right now. I'm gonna show you like side by side, like what this side of my face looks like versus this side. I feel like you can already see it. Like I just push up on it like this. And if you want to like contour, this is like one of my favorite things. You can like push in where you would normally contour, like where you put your bronzer, and just push up. And then I like to move it this way and like push up the whole side of my face. Like I said, it doesn't take long. I feel like you can like look at this side. You can definitely see the contour here. And then look at this side that to me looks puffier. I wish I had pointed out my brows too because I can see, do y'all see? This is definitely lifted where this one is a little lower. But I have just been loving this tool. I feel like it really helps like depuff my face, gives me that natural like contour look right here. Do you see how it's just like sculpting my face? And then I also just kind of like push up here. And on my jawline, look at this contour. Don't mind my scarring. But that is crazy. But you just turn it on like that, like you hold down on it, and then there's no button to like keep it going. It basically goes as long as you're holding onto it like this and pressing it on your skin. It'll turn on as soon as you press it on your skin. Another thing that I love to do is to get my double chin. That has always been something that has bothered me. So not only do I kind of do like my jaw, but I'll also go down like straight down the middle to try to sculpt that. You know, I'm 33 and I'm not getting any younger. And so this is just something that it's like, it just kind of helps you out a little bit. I wish I had showed you guys this the other day. You know, not something we always want to talk about, but I had a day where I was crying about something and used this afterwards. It worked amazing to just kind of like depuff my face. Definitely helps out. We all have those days, so. Definitely comes in handy to have one of these blooming face sculpting tools. I could sit here and do this all day. Like, it's just so fun to see the difference. I feel like you see it every time you use it. Every time you like sculpt, you see a difference. And like, I know this seems just like another ad, but I genuinely love this thing because you can see the difference like right in front of your eyes. So there's no denying it. It doesn't take long. I'm about to stop using it and go ahead and get my makeup on for the day. But I wanted to let you guys know that normally it's $150 and I was able to get you guys $70 off for the first 100 people. And not only will you get the blooming face sculpting tool, but I'm gonna turn it off. But you'll also get a free ebook that has face sculpting secrets and techniques in there and stuff too. And also, if you don't like it and you're not seeing the results that you want, then you can get your money back. So if you don't get the results, you don't have to pay. So that's amazing. All right, I am dressed. I'm ready for the day. Went a little patriotic today, but it is time to clean up this bedroom, get this pup out of the bed. Are you taking good naps? You taking good naps? It always kills me to get him out of this bed, but I gotta make it at some point. You're perfect. Get started on this pasta salad because I feel like it's gonna dry out if I leave it on the counter any longer. My groceries haven't gotten here yet, so I won't be able to add the cherry tomatoes until, you know, they get here. But I have this bag of frozen bell peppers. It's an orange pepper. And so I'm just gonna put that in. Probably should have thawed it out ahead of time, but it's gonna thaw out. And then what I like to use as like the oil in the pasta salad is some Italian salad dressing. And I just use like half the bottle. The last time we used it was also for pasta salad. And so I'm just gonna use the rest of it. And then I'm also gonna put in some of these pepperoni minis. We've kind of snacked on these a little bit, so it's not the entire bag, but it's most of the bag. Just gonna give this a toss real quick. I am gonna add cucumber as well, but Justin doesn't like cucumber. Me and the kids do, but like Justin said, if you put cucumber in something, the entire thing tastes like cucumber. So me and the kids just add our cucumbers to our bowls afterwards. So that way the cucumbers aren't sitting in here with the pasta salad. So the only other thing that will go in here is cucumber. I'm gonna cut these up and just set them aside so me and the kids can add them later. And also the cherry tomatoes, when that comes in. I'm also just gonna put a little salt and pepper in here too. But I mean, this is what it looks like so far. I'd eat it just as it is. And also, when I was making the pasta, I did add some salt to the water, so the pasta is kind of salted too already. And you know, another good thing about adding the cucumbers later is that the cucumbers don't get soggy. I feel like when I've made this before and I make it with the cucumbers in it, it's not really as good the next day because the cucumbers are just kind of soggy. So it is good to kind of just leave it out and put them in a separate bowl and then just add them with your pasta salad when you're ready to eat it. That way it's not like sitting in the dressing for too long. So if you're going to a party or a cookout or something like that, it might be a good idea, especially if you want to make this like the day ahead. Cut up the cucumbers and then put them in a separate bowl and then just add them when you get to the party. That way it's not, you know, too soggy. Another thing that I like to add on top of mine, the kids don't like this, so I'm not gonna add it into the bowl, but whenever I make my plate, I will add some of these pepperoncini peppers. It's just a little too spicy for the kids, but I like them. So feel free to add those if your family likes a little spice. I'm also gonna go ahead and get these strawberries washed and cut up because I'm gonna make a cake later, and I ordered some blueberries, so those need to come in, but it's gonna look like an American flag on top of the cake when I'm done. And I think this cake has gone around a lot on like Pinterest and Instagram, but basically you take a yellow cake mix, you bake it, and then you poke holes in it, and then you put like the strawberry jello mixture in there. Like, it's not jello consistency, it's just like the water or, you know, in liquid form, and then you pour that on top of the cake, and then you do like whipped cream with vanilla pudding, and I think you add a little bit of milk and beat that together to kind of make the frosting. And then we're gonna use our strawberries and cut them long ways. So we'll cut them like this. You'll see whenever I'm cutting them how I'm doing it, but that way we can kind of lay them out and it'll look like an American flag when we're all done. So it's gonna be super cute. I've actually never made this cake before. I've probably seen it 100 times going around on social media, but I've never actually made it myself. So today's the day. While my strawberries are sitting in that water and vinegar and everything, I forgot to mention, I'm gonna leave my pasta salad out just for a little bit longer. That way I can get these bell peppers to not be frozen. But I will put this in the refrigerator probably when the groceries get here and I can add the tomatoes in. I'll just put it in the refrigerator then, because the groceries should be here any minute. So I'll add the tomatoes and then we'll refrigerate it until it's time to eat. So I was just gonna show you guys how I'm cutting these strawberries. So I'm just gonna go down like that. Go ahead and cut the stem off. That way they're long. So when we lay them out, you'll kind of lay them out like this to make a line. Right on time. As I was finishing cutting up the strawberries, the grocery order got here, so I was going to share with you guys what I got. We still make our dog food, so we've got some ground turkey here. This is 3 pounds, and this is kind of like our go-to recipe. Sometimes we'll switch it out just depending on things that we might have leftovers of, like if we have a roast or, you know, something like that that's been sitting in the freezer for a while, we'll switch it up for him. But what we do mostly is ground turkey, and then we do 4 cans of the diced white potatoes, and then we do 4 cans of the peas and carrot mixture, and then we'll do like 2 bags of white rice, And white rice is just a little bit easier for them to digest. But that's his meal, and this will last about 3 days for him. And then I also got him some of these little peanut butter cookies too. These are the dog peanut butter cookies. We're gonna do hot dogs later, so I got hot dog buns, and then these Nathan's hot dogs. We like the bun length ones. And then I also got some of this chili sauce and some coleslaw to go with it. I ended up getting some more strawberries just to make sure I had enough, and the blueberries to go on top of the cake. And I got some grapes here. Is it even Memorial Day or 4th of July unless you get these rocket pops? The kids love these. They love any popsicle, especially Julie. Like, she loves popsicles, so got them some of these. Of course, we gotta have our yellow cake mix, some whipped cream. I'm not sure if we're gonna end up doing s'mores tonight, but I just wanted to be prepared either way. So I ended up getting some marshmallows and some Hershey's. We already have graham crackers. Oh, and I got the strawberry jello and the vanilla pudding. And like I said, this should go in here and just be whipped up, just to make the whipped cream a little bit more thicker and more vanilla-y, if that's a word. And this will go into the cake, but I'll share that with you guys later. Got my cherry tomatoes. I'll cut up some of these to go ahead and put in the pasta salad. And also I got some of this Parmesan cheese to put on top of the pasta salad too. So while my cake is baking, I've got everything laid out to make this jello mixture. So I've got a cup of water in here. I'm gonna bring it to a boil, and once it's boiling, I'm gonna add this packet of jello, and then I am going to take it off the heat and add half a cup of water in with all of this. Okay, water is boiling. So I'm gonna add this in. I'm also turning the heat off. Don't know if you guys can see that. And I'm just using a fork because the one whisk I had is dirty, and I've got the dishwasher running now. So I'm also gonna add in half a cup of cold water. So I pulled the cake out about 20 minutes ago, so it's pretty cool now. So I'm gonna go ahead and poke it with a fork and then put our jello mixture on top. So I've got the Jell-O on there and I've got it covered. I'm gonna take it to our outside garage refrigerator because this refrigerator is full. The recipe that I'm going off of says to have it in the refrigerator for anywhere between like 3 hours to 12 hours. I'm gonna check it after 2 hours because, I mean, I think it should be done by then. But we'll check it and see. If I feel like it's still too watery at that time, then we'll let it go another hour. But we definitely want to have this for dinner, and it's already like 2:30. So I mean, technically I could wait 3 hours if I need to, but I would like to only wait 2 hours, so we'll see. Coming out to the garden to check on everything. You guys can hear the boats. Everybody's out on the lake today. If you missed the last video, things may look a little bit different. I moved my cucumbers, so I had 2 over here and 3 in this one, and so I moved this one back here, and then the one that was here, I've got right here. And then I put the bell peppers over here, so we've got 4 of those going. But anyway, I just wanted to get everything watered. These are the carrots. Still need to thin those out. Just not going to do that quite yet. And I need to come over here and kind of pull some of these too that are just unnecessary. But anyway, we're going to get everything watered. Justin just pointed out we're seeing some flowers on them. So hopefully they'll start producing something soon. I'll grab a hold of this lattice here, this net. Look at, I was gonna say look at these waves, but as soon as I turned the camera on, it stopped. Oh, here we go. All the boats are out today. Justin and I were just putting our feet in the water, and it feels so good. It's warmed up so much. Here we go. There's some waves. Okay, it's been 2 hours. Let's see if we can go ahead and make the frosting for on top. I think we can. I'm not seeing any liquid on the sides here. Yeah, I think it's all soaked in. So I'm gonna just put this back in the refrigerator while I make the frosting. So I've got 16 ounces of Cool Whip in here, and now I'm adding the pudding mixture. Okay, now I'm gonna put this down. Take your mixer and your mixer. I'm gonna start slow.
dodging in and out because it's sprinkling rain, and now the rain is really starting to fall. So I've got to get these hot dogs off whether they're ready or not. But it looks like they're looking okay. You can see the rain falling all around them. Except for you're trying to do this one-handed and not get burnt here. Yeah, I think these are looking pretty good, looking a little brown. Ooh, that's some cold rain too. Goodness gracious. Megan's out here getting some shots of this masterpiece. Look at this. We've had a slight break in the clouds, or break in the rain for just a minute.
Look how cute this turned out. Got the pasta salad up here and the corn on the cob, our hot dogs. We've got coleslaw and chili, our cake.
I wish we could eat it out here. I think all the seats are soaked, but I mean, like, it stopped raining.
We could eat over here, like where our stuff is.
Yeah, maybe so.
Yeah, so cute. So we're gonna cut into the cake and see what it looks like. Should look tie-dyed.
I see some red and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
My God.
Look at that. And then you can see it down there too.
There.
Oh, this thing looks delicious.
Yeah.
Oh.
So cool.
So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. Obviously I went ahead and took my makeup off. I've run a bath, but we're not gonna do s'mores tonight because the rain just kind of keeps coming off and on. I sat out there forever and just watched the rain with some peppermint tea, and Bailey sat with me and it was just magical. But before we end this video, I wanted to remind you guys about Blooming, the face sculptor that you guys saw me use in the beginning of this video. And I wanted to remind you guys to use the link down below in the description box. It is originally $150, but you guys can get $70 off if you use the link down below. And every few weeks, Blooming activates the link and it always sells out. So definitely be sure to get on it because it's for the first 100 people to get $70 off. So definitely make sure you get a hold of that if you're interested. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will see you guys in the next one.